Hey everyone, welcome back for another video. We got a good one prepared today. What we'll be doing is we'll be looking at the final game we have coming up for Week 16 of the 2024 NFL football season. We have our Monday night game coming up tonight. We're going to have the 5-9 Saints versus the 10-4 Green Bay Packers. We're going to completely break down the Monday night game, try to predict the outcome, who's going to win, who's going to lose, and what the final score will be. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, please drop them below, and I will respond. Every week, we're going over every single NFL game. We're getting closer to the playoffs, guys. The regular season is almost over. There's a lot of buildup, a lot of anticipation for this game. And we also go over every college football game as well. The top 25, the non-top 25. We have the bowl games going on right now. We just had round 1 of the playoffs. We have round 2 coming up soon. A lot going on in the world of football. If you're a football fan, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you're a sports fan, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're going to be looking at the Monday night game. Let's go ahead and get started looking at that. At 8:15 p.m. on ESPN, the 5-9 New Orleans Saints versus the 10-4 Green Bay Packers. Obviously, the Packers come into this game. They are at home. They are massive, massive favorites. 14-point favorites. That is a huge spread for an NFL game, and they have an 83.5% chance to win this game. Basically, nobody is giving the Saints any chance whatsoever. The over-under here is 42.5. Obviously, the big news coming into this game was the injury to Derek Carr a couple weeks ago. Derek Carr hurt his wrist. He is officially going to be out in this game. But it's not just Carr. It's also going to be Alvin Kamara who's going to be missing this game. If you watched any of the Saints games this season, you know the entire offense runs through Alvin Kamara. He's not just the running back. He's the leading receiver. He's like 65% of the offensive production. They're way too Alvin Kamara reliant centric. With him out, somebody else is going to have to step up massively into that role to lead this team down the field, try to get some first downs. It's going to be Spencer Rattler who's going to be getting the nod at the quarterback position. And obviously for Green Bay, they're going to have Jordan Love. Even though he missed a couple games with injury, Love is still closing in on 3,000 yards, 23 passing touchdowns, 11 picks. You would think that the Saints are not going to be able to score enough points to keep up with Green Bay. That's why Green Bay is such a favorite here. Spencer Rattler's had a couple decent games at times that he filled in this season, a couple bad games. He is a rookie, he is young, and he doesn't have Alvin Kamara. He doesn't have his security blanket there. That's a very tall task to ask him to go to Green Bay in the freezing cold and beat the Green Bay Packers. Right now, the Saints are averaging 22.1, throwing for 210.2, running for 124.4, giving up 22.3 points a game. And for Green Bay, one of the best offenses in the NFL, a top 7 offense right now, a top 8 defense. They come into this game, they're averaging 27.1 points a game, throwing for 231.4, running for 144.4. Very balanced offense. They can beat you through the air, they can beat you on the ground, but they can also beat you with their defense. They're only giving up 20.5 points a game, only 105 yards given up on the ground. And they have a top 10 rush defense. Their defensive line is going to get after it. Their goal is to beat you at the line of scrimmage, attack you in the trenches, bottle up your running game, keep you in the pocket, force you into third and long situations. They want to shut down the run. Without the run, you don't have the play action. With the Saints, they don't even have their star quarterback. Well, not star. They don't have their starting quarterback, but they don't have Alvin Kamara, their leading rusher. That's going to make it even more difficult for the running game to get situated here. And Green Bay is going to look down to shut down whatever type of run game they plan to bring to Green Bay. It's going to be a passing-centric game. A lot of pressure. The game is going to be on Spencer Rattler's shoulders. Looking at the playmakers, obviously, for the Saints. Kamara, look, 950 rushing yards, almost 600 receiving yards. First place in both teams. He's leading in both categories. He's at a lot of that offensive production gone. And for Green Bay, they have Josh Jacobs. He's closing in on 1,200 yards. They have Jordan Reed. He's closing in on 800 yards. And they have Jordan Love. Jordan Love has had a couple of high turnover games this season. He just has to play a clean game here. There's no reason to force things. You only force things when you need to score. In that moment, you got to force the ball down the field. That should not be the case with the Saints. The Saints don't have the type of offense here, especially with all of their star players out, to where this game is going to be a shootout. There's just take whatever the Saints defense gives you. Rely on your own defense at home. They should be able to generate a couple turnovers, give you the short field, give you the opportunities to score. When you get those turnovers, turn them into points, even if it's field goals. There's no reason to push anything outside of that. It will be very difficult, in my eyes, for the Saints to generate a lot of points in this matchup. So what's the outcome that we have? We're going to go with Green Bay winning this game, winning it comfortably, winning 27-14. So we do not have Green Bay covering. We are actually going to go with the plus 14, just barely. I hate those massive NFL spreads. They are very hard to cover. I would not be surprised at all if Green Bay covers it. No Carr, no Kamara. That's a tall task for the Saints, but I just hate those big spreads. But I have Green Bay winning it comfortably, and we're going to go with the over. So that's our breakdown of our Monday Night Football game, the final game for Week 16 of the NFL football season, the New Orleans Saints versus the Green Bay Packers. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments about this game or anything else, please drop it below, and I will make sure to respond. Thank you.